Hello everyone, I am Vishal Rajmani, and in this video we are going to learn about taxonomy rules or field level validation or rules. Okay, so I have this document and I have listed down all the fields over here. So let's create a taxonomy. So here I will be using these shortcuts to create a taxonomy. It's text. So here you can see different field types available. We have text, number, date, name, address, state. Set we use when we have a predefined set of values and we want to extract value out of that list only. Then we have boolean for true or false or yes or no types of values. And we have table whenever we want to extract table. If we select table, we need to define the column names as well. So as of now, let's go with the text. So for this value, we can see there is one hotkey as well, which will be unique for each field. Similarly, we can add all other fields. Now, whatever changes we are doing over here, those will be get saved in the backend in JSON file. Let me show you. So if we go to the project folder, document processing, taxonomy.json. So here we can see all the document types. So we have created only one document type. This is the group category and this is the document. We have only one group. So you can see inside group array, we have only one group. Inside this document, we have created only one field. In this fields array, we can see only one field. Okay. So using this JSON, can leverage this and we can create all of the fields from here only instead of doing one by one manually. We can use ChatGPT. Right. Now that we got this JSON array, let's copy this. Here we can see we have additional places outside this array. So we need to remove that before adding it into the taxonomy. Let me remove this place. Let's copy this and paste it over here. Okay. So inside this field JSON array, we have all the fields. Let's save this and open taxonomy manager. Right. So here you can see all the fields are created automatically. So if you want any other type of fields, you can add it over here. Like if you want to add table or set, you can add it manually. But most of the common types like text, number, boolean, we can do it from JSON easily. Once you have created this document, you can later on change the group as well. Like if you want to change the group, so it will automatically create over here. I can change the group similarly for the category. Now let's go to the main question: how to add rules for each field. Like suppose we have multiple fields. Now adding separate validation for each and every field will can complicate the things. Like if that field is empty or not, if it should follow and fix the length or should follow any regular expression. Like that kind of rules we can easily add from here. Once you select the fields, here you can see a new tab rules. So here we can add a rule. Rules like let's say an example. Suppose this field should not be empty. So let's leave the rule name. Right. So here we can add the rule as is not empty. If I don't want this field to be empty, we can create a rule here. Similarly, we have other rules as well, like possible values. If we want the extracted value to be among this given list, we can add all those values over here, like this. We can add multiple rules as well. Like if it contains a word and like this, we can add multiple rules as well, and we can use this evaluator type and or between these rules. So similarly, we have starts with ends with. If we want to use fixed length, like extracted value should be of this length only, or if it's email, or we can also add the regular expression as well. Like if we want the extracted value to follow the given regular expression, we can add the regular expression over here. Okay. Similarly, we can add rules for the all other fields. Apart from that, if it's multi-value, we can enable this toggle button, and we have validated nodes. Like whoever is validating this data, if we enable this option, they can add nodes while validating that fields. If they have any particular reason to keep that extracted value or change that extracted value, they can add the nodes over there. We can later on summarize all those nodes and take the next decision if we should improvise the process based on this feedback or anything. Or we can use this for the reference as well later on. Okay. And now let's see what are rules we have added over here, how to validate them. Like we have added rule here for name to be not empty. So whenever this field is empty, this validation will be false. And whenever this validation is false, and if we want to send it to the action center, we can send it to the action center. So for that, we need to add two conditions in the code. Like let's go to the extraction part. So here we have processing each document. Post extraction, here we have extraction rules check. So from this module, we can decide if that rules is proper, if there is no issue, we can go ahead and export. If there is any rule violation, we can set this flag as false and we can send it to the action center. So in this file, as per our document type, we can add the validation over here. Suppose we have only one document type. If you have any other document type, you can add it over here. This switch statement. Currently, let me use this one file because I have only one document type. So here, let me set this flag based on the rules. So whatever extraction result we are getting, those are stored in the right in this variable our extraction result. And to check if we have any violation of the defined rules, we have this method extraction results dot as exceptions. So it will return true if there is any business rule exception, otherwise it will return false. Similarly, we have other options as well as exceptions of criticality. So we can define the criticality as well. If it a must or should. Criticality, as per that as well, we can take a decision. Similarly, we have exception as per the type, like if it's a text type, number type, date, table, like that. Based on that, as we can take the decision, we can define this rule as per the any particular field. So here we need to add the field ID. So let me show you where we can see the field ID, and we can let me show you the what does criticality means. If you go to the taxonomy and rules, we can define the criticality level as well, if it should or must. right? And to check the field ID, we can check the field ID over here as well, the taxonomy manager. You select any field, we can see the field ID over here. Or you can go to the taxonomy and check it from there as well. So each field will have a unique field ID, which will consist of the group, category, document name, and field name. So this is the field ID which we need to pass over there. Okay. Let me set this to the has exceptions. So right. So whenever there are no business rule exceptions as per our dependent rules, this success flag will be true. So we don't need a validation. Otherwise, it will be false. Okay. So this is how we can add the taxonomy rules. Okay. Thank you so much for watching the video.